Hey guys, this is Camper15. I am back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back to talk some more The Flash Season 7 with you guys. And this is The Flash Season 7 Episode 7 review. Oh man, don't you love it? This episode really much centered around a little bit of the Speedforce and then mostly the Killer Frost situation here and stuff like that. So obviously there's kind of two different storylines going on here. So the storyline for the Speedforce, which is kind of the back burner, is the fact that the Speedforce kind of is getting in Barry's type of way of doing things, and he doesn't feel like it's normal for her to be around. And you know, you see it like when he gets into his work and stuff like that. And yeah, you can clearly see he gets very annoyed by it. But by the end of the episode, he's like, you know, look, I was wrong for the way I treated you. I should have not treated you like that. It's just hard to see you as is because, hey, you look like my freaking mom. So yeah, that was kind of just the back burner of the episode because it's funny because the episode, the way it was promoted, like, oh, she's gonna be like getting in the way and stuff like that. So yeah, again, very much interesting to see where the thing goes. Still, again, suspicious thing, but the main storyline results around Killer Frost and obviously the government individual. I forgot her name. I had her name and then I forgot it. I know it starts with a K. But what happens there is they go to a crime scene where it looks like Killer Frost did some damage by killing somebody, this person in this truck, and the government person automatically thinks, oh, it's Killer Frost that did it and stuff like that. So you have the whole scene where, you know, you have Joe and Barry try to be like, well, yeah, it could be Killer Frost, but it isn't. But, you know, who knows? And stuff like that. And it's funny because you have this part where Barry's just doing like this little sampling test of the evidence, and she comes up on it and she's like, Alan, so are you doing much of things and stuff like that? And yada, yada, yada. Eventually, you know, that whole situation gets out of hand because Barry almost gets himself caught by her with her Flash powers. And I have a feeling that she probably knows, like, you have meta powers, don't you? So that's an open storyline that we're going to see going forward. Anyways, we have Killer Frost be told by Cecile, again, just like Joe, is like, say, stay low, stay at home, yada, yada, yada. But Killer Frost doesn't want to do that, and she wants to stop this person, the government girl person, and because of it, she manages to go out and kind of do some reckless things. She goes to this bar where we see, essentially what we find out is the main villain of the show, kind of hook her up with something and find some information and stuff like that. It also seems like she was into this person too. And then lo and behold, you know, what happens next in the scene is we get a knock on the door at Caitlin's house, and we see the CCPD essentially arresting Caitlin because someone outed the fact that she used to be Killer Frost, or she is Killer Frost and stuff like that. Well, we know she used to be Killer Frost, but yeah, you know the story. Eventually, it looks like Killer Frost is going to try, or Frost is going to try to break Caitlin out, but eventually, you know, they tell her like, no, don't do this, back off. And that's when Killer Frost puts two and two together, and she finds out that that the one dude that she, I guess, liked is the person behind it. And he calls himself, I think, Chill Blaine or Chill Bro. I don't remember. I didn't do notes. But essentially what happens is we find out how this guy has her powers. He essentially scanned her and found out her identity of who she really was. And then two, he was able to copy her powers and everything. So they have a very interesting fight. He kind of blinds her with this stuff, but eventually she manages to beat him, which is pretty freaking funny. He's knocked out, and by the time, and essentially kind of she knocks him out by essentially impaling him because she has ice healing and he doesn't, essentially. Flash and Allegra show up, but it's a little too late because the police force are out there, and essentially the lady's like, turn yourself in. Flash and Allegra don't want Frost to turn herself in, but Frost is like, listen, I had to turn myself in. Regardless, I've changed, but you know, I still did those bad things before, so I have to turn myself in. And that's kind of where the episode kind of ends off. And it seems like next week, or not next week, we're going on another break. I thought the CW DC TV shows didn't go on break because of them, the COVID situation, and how awkward it freaking happened, how they awkward it returned. But okay, we're not going to be seeing the Flash till May 4th. Great. But it seems like that episode's gonna be centered around Killer Frost joining the good guys, but she might have to lose her powers. Wonderful. But good solid episode from The Flash. I enjoyed it. And yeah, but if you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of The Flash, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Flash content, as well as more of the CW DC TV show content. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.